Thank you, Mr Mayor. Wirral Green Party is absolutely and unequivocally against this pipeline. In fact, it's hard to think of a worse solution than the one being presented to us. The basic premise that decarbonising doesn't involve decarbonising, but just moves the carbon from one place to another, is a false one. Not only does it simply move the carbon dioxide, but in doing so, it provides a get-out clause for the fossil fuel companies. It allows them to carry on regardless, without any thought to genuinely removing carbon from the cement industry, and those people that have made an absolute fortune from emptying the gas fields and polluting our atmosphere in the first place are now going to make an even bigger fortune by filling the fields with carbon dioxide that just should not be produced in the first place. The proposed AGI on the North Shore will be an abomination visually. A 50-foot chimney will stand out a lot worse than a sore thumb. It will be able to be seen from miles around and will spoil not only the look of our foreshore, but affect the sensitive wildlife ecosystem and the birds that congregate there. It will raise the levels of the Birket and Arrow Brook, which we are currently working to reduce with the Hoylake Cars wetlands. But not only would that project be negated, it will be overwhelmed several times over. Carbon capture and storage is a failing technology. Most of the gas fields are not living up to their promise. Even the House of Commons committee says so. And I was told at the end of the meeting that Councillor Cllr referred to, I was told by the Peak Cluster environmental scientists that within a couple of years of this project becoming active, around 16,000 lives will be saved due to the reduction in carbon dioxide going into the atmosphere. But so many more than that could be saved sooner than that. We are in a climate emergency by investment in warm homes, insulation, wildlife corridors, and cleaning our rivers and seas. These projects have multiple benefits for everybody on this planet, including the Wirral, not just the single benefit of making a profit for private companies. This pipeline must not be allowed to exist anywhere, not through the Wirral, not through Lancashire, not through anywhere. And to suggest that we should be looking at moving it somewhere else when it's dangerous is just not right. Lime-based cement, extracted from limestone, calcium carbonate, CaCO3, inherently must produce carbon dioxide. It's there in the chemical formula. Alternatives are plentiful around the world. Options that use waste products, such as bricks that are too damaged to be used again for building, slag from blast furnaces, fly ash from out-of-date coal-powered stations, old concrete ground up, even human hair are available. You can re-inject CO2 into concrete to make it lighter and stronger. Use recycled steel or recycled polymer filaments. We need British building standards to keep up with these innovations. While our researchers, whether they be in private institutions or our universities, investigate and scale up the alternatives, there is plenty we can do to genuinely decarbonise. We could allow short-term mitigations, such as putting the CO2 into trains and ships. Even better, we could capture the CO2 from the air right on top of the gas field. Let's face it, it doesn't matter where a particular carbon dioxide molecule comes from. All that matters is that overall the amount of carbon dioxide is reduced. One solution may not fit all, but there are a panoply of them, and each one will make its own contribution. Every tonne helps. We need the government to encourage, even oblige, the cement industry to genuinely decarbonise, not invest in the greenwashing we have before us. Then we will have a solution that benefits the people rather than the private profits, and one that enhances our green and pleasant land. Thank you.